Hello, Viking fans. Welcome to another edition of 96 Questions. I think we've got a pretty good one for you today. We're going to find out who is the biggest suck-up to Coach Zimmer. Let's go find out. All right, Sam, making his inaugural appearance on 96 Questions as he's trying to scoot away from me. Sam, on this team, first off, just say hello to the fans.
What's up, everyone? Glad to be a part of this. Thanks for the invite today.
No problem, man. No problem. So we've been asking a question. It's a very important question today. Who is the biggest suck-up on this team to Coach Zimmer?
Oof. Well, he didn't really have a lot of dealing with the offense, but I'm going to say Diggs does.
Diggs?
Yeah, that's why Diggs got all those balls last week is he put in a few extra words. You know, he was always kind of running some plays by Coach Zim, and I think that's why Diggs had a big week.
So Diggs is sucking up to Coach Zimmer behind closed doors is what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people see it, but I've been here, early and late, and, I kind of see him sliding in and out of his office, going upstairs, mentioning a few things, and, I think it would surprise a lot of people if they knew what was really going on.
So there you go, fans. As you can see, Sam Bradford is not only an observer on the field, but off the field as well. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable with this, but Mrs. Barr, I want to give you a shout-out. You said you love 96 Questions, so I met your mom this weekend at the hotel. I had to jump off my truck, and she said she loved the show. It's very much appreciated.
We got some big fans.
So, Barr, we've got a question for you. On this team, who is the biggest suck-up to Coach Zimmer?
Oh, wow. Honestly, I think I'd have to go with Everson.
Everson. A lot of people have said Greenway. What is it that Everson does that's different?
Everson, he likes when people tell him, he does a good job and, he looks for approval, right? So every day, not every day, but a lot of the days, he'll know the answer to a question, and he'll say the answer, but then look right at Coach to make sure that Coach knows that he knows the answer, you know what I'm saying? And he'll be like, for example, say he's supposed to be in the 9 technique instead of a 6, right? And he'll be like, "Oh, I'm in the 9. I'm in the 9." And he'll look at Coach like, "I'm in the 9, right? I'm in the 9, right?" And Coach will be like, "Yeah, obviously. Obviously you're in a 9." But he just likes, people tell him, "Good job." And he needs that positive reinforcement. So.
Absolutely. And I have seen that. I can actually conglomerate that. Everson will do that. I mean, he will yell louder than the next person just to make sure Coach Zimmer knows it, that he knows the answer.
That's why he's the biggest suck-up on the team, in my opinion.
Well, thank you for that, Barr. Hey, Boone.
Oh, B-Rob, what's up?
Nothing, man.
Waiting
How you
for
doing?
you. I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. So I've got an important question for you today.
Yeah.
Of all your teammates on this team,
All right, hold on. All right.
got him?
Yep.
All right. Which one is the biggest suck-up to Coach Zimmer?
Oh, to Coach Zim? I don't know, man. Yeah. Probably your boy Chad.
Why, Chad? What type of things does he do?
I mean, he always says those, super nerdy jokes, and he's like, "Right, Tim? Right?" He does. Drives me nuts. I always see him talking to him, and he's always like, yeah, you know what I mean. Stuff like that drives me nuts.
Of all the guys on his team, who is the biggest suck-up to Coach Zimmer?
Everson Griffen.
What is it that Everson does that makes him a suck-up?
Just when he's on the field, and if he's supposed to be in a 9 or a 5, he always be like, hey, Coach, yeah, I'm right here. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I did that. I did that, baby, and stuff like that. So I do think I definitely think he's one of the biggest suck-ups to Coach.
You are actually the second guy who said the exact same thing.
Oh, for real?
Yes. Barr said that, and then you just said that.
Wow, that's crazy.
I mean, explained it the exact same way.
For real?
Dead serious.
Wow. Chad, stop, man.
Chad, hey, Chad, since you're here, you so far have been pretty unanimous on this pick.
Okay.
Just letting you know. Out of all the guys on this team, who is the biggest suck-up to Coach Zimmer?
Man, there's so many guys in here that are deserving of this. Yeah. Probably Everson. I would say. Griffen. Yeah,
Um,
I'd say Griff. He's just always talking and texting, always just kind of making jokes with him, kind of being quirky. Oh, hey, 9-7, what up?
What's going on?
So the question was, who on this team has been the biggest suck up to Coach Zimmer? Now, right now,
Oh, me. Myself. Hell yeah. We can't even use that.
all right, 96 fans. As you can see, we have some people that really brown nose the coaches around here. And
What's going on here?
if you're asking me who the biggest suck up is on the team, I mean, I would have said Chad Greenway, but the fact that Ev said himself takes the cake to me. First place prize goes to Everson Griffen for the biggest suck up to Coach Zimmer. We'll see you next week.